Okay, starting this a lot later than I intended to. It is February 18th. It is 10:30-ish p.m. And Triby's Keeping Up with Star Rail just came out, which means all of the guides for Triby are coming out. I now know how her kit works. I think she's broken. She's effectively a second Robin for the team in terms of her damage amplification. So, she busted. I just pulled Robin, so I don't feel the need to pull for her. But in the future, on a rerun, I might grab her. Since I'm basically at the point in the game where all I seem to be grabbing are ideal supports and the occasional fun unit that I want. But enough about that. I've already been distracted enough tonight. One of the reasons we're starting so late is because I got sucked into yet another argument online about whether or not Soul Ring should be banned in Commander. If you would like to see me put a video out about that, I'd be more than willing to if there is enough interest in that. I could probably ramble on about it for like 10 to 20 minutes, maybe even longer, possibly an hour if we really wanted to. Get some guests in, have a back and forth argument like a podcast. It's an idea. I'm looking for any reason to branch out outside of Star Rail because, not just Star Rail, but like Hoyo as a whole, because we're running 2 Hoyo games on the channel, and we are doing some content that is non-Hoyo. We're still doing my read-throughs of the One Piece manga. You can catch those. This was a break week, so there was no new chapter this week. That being said, I don't know when this video is going up. I recently edited my playthrough of Yumizuki Mizuki, his character story in Genshin, and that will probably be going up on tomorrow. Probably not. I'll be busy as hell. Probably earliest I'll be able to get that out is maybe Thursday. Late Thursday night, early Friday morning. I'm still trying to keep the goal of having 2 videos a week on the channel, and which means we're going to try to stream 2 times a week. Streaming takes away time from my ability to edit, so it's a little bit of a double-edged sword there. Especially with working and going to college roughly full-time, and then having a second job on top of that. But that's enough about my life, and I feel like we've had a decent enough intro, so let's just talk about what we're doing today. There's only one little piece of content I haven't done yet in the 3.0 update, and that is this last thing on the Fates Atlas, which is the Disquieting Dream. There's a lot of other tiny quests I could probably show, because there's all sorts of characters that I can interact with around Akama that I've ran into. That might be interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'll record those. I probably won't, though. I try to record everything that's here on the Fates Atlas, so that's going to be the main goal of the day. So, all things considered, let's get into this. So, Disquieting Dream. Let's read that message from Triby. Little Gray, are you free right now? Yep, on my way. How'd you know I'm about to go grow mold from boredom? Just send me a word, I'll teleport over there immediately. No rush, just a little favor we'd like to ask. When we woke up today, our favorite book was gone. We couldn't find it anywhere. Trian is about to cry. Trian did not. Oh me, oh my. At this point, we'll have to find a diviner to help. Oh no, I just realized. It's going to be a pain to read all of Triby's messages, because we won't know who's saying what. We're just going to have to guess based off of writing style. Aren't you girls diviners? I thought you know how to do that. It's not the same. Different fate titans bring different prophecies. There's a super duper mega ultra powerful diviner in Akama called Pathesia. Allegedly, she can tell the future just by dreaming. However, due to some past circumstance, it's not advisable that we meet her. So, Little Gray, please, please, please. All 3 of us said please, so you must go, okay? Sure. Wait for Pasthea to appear in the plaza. If you've already witnessed prophecies of many forms along your trailblazing expedition, divinations of the Quantum History School, extrapolations of the Matrix of Prescience, just what kind of fate will you be shown in Amphorius? Divinations of the Quantum History School. When did we see that? Oh, wait, yeah, we did. We saw it in the simulated universe during the Unnoble Domain. And also the swarm disaster, because I believe Noose did that. Alright, so we gotta go to Kefale Plaza. So I have a feeling that this is going to be another hour and a half to 2.5 hour ordeal that is somehow going to be ridiculously lengthy and stupid. Also, we can find a missing book. Do we even know what she looks like? This should be the place, Tribby said, but don't even glimpse a hair of the great soothsayer. Also, there's definitely going to be some Tribby lore here, considering Tribby said that they can't go see this person themselves, which means there's definitely something going on there that's suspicious as hell. You Akamans are so slothful. Has Kefale never taught you the virtue of punctuality in your labors? According to the School of Relative Cognition's first law of waiting... Why is there a law about waiting? When you wait without purpose, the relative time of your brain experiences will experience the state of exponential increase. Okay, I'm gonna send a screen cap of that to a buddy. Because I just find that quote funny. So stupid. I love it. You decide to give your brain some exercise and pass the time. You remember who you are looking for. Pasthea. Patavia. Apatia. That character's in Genshin. Pasthea. Nice answer. You managed to get yourself all dizzy. According to the second law of waiting, your perception of time will be accelerated to 99% the speed of light. What the hell is this? What is this dialogue tree? This is so stupid. I love it. Of course, the above was all made up by the School of Relative Cognition. You were pulling my leg. The baseballer is angry. Narrator, that's not funny. Why is it we're allowed to address the narrator like he's a real person? Rather than waiting around, why not try to catch the earlier? Ask around about Pathea's sightings. Alright. Ask the random citizens. Outlander friend, I see you've been waiting long. You must be seeking a prophecy from the Oracle of the Dream Mother. Do you know where she was gone? Don't tell me there's a queue. Don't panic. Please allow us a fragment of your time to introduce Pasthea, our prophet. None knows of her past. She emerged from the ruins of Yanisopolis, leading refugees across the Black Tide. She foresaw the trials of the future in her dreams, and handpicked those summoned by destiny, bestowing prophecies upon them, to guide the lost through the fog. We even once suspected her to be one of the Chrysosairs because of her blind eyes. Either that or one of Orynyx's kin. You sound a lot like a drama troupe. I'm not paying a dime even if your singing is fantastic. Stop ruining the sci-fi theme of this story. What is... Man, someone in the writer's room had a laugh. Anyway, she's a good person. If she didn't remind me to return home earlier, my daughter would have been summoned by Thanatos to the Kingdom of Fire. By the Kingdom of Fire. Okay, that just makes me think that that new boss we're getting in 3.1 is very likely to be Thanatos themselves. She even had an old person to go to Akama City's gates the first day of the month of cultivation. There he found the two brothers that he thought he lost during the war. Have you ever seen her before? Nope. Does she, like, exist in dreams or something? Interesting. Go to the citizens further away. Oh, hi, Avalis. I just talked to him about the whole, what's it called? The scapegoat, puzzle quest. I just finished that today. Another fool misled by that charlatan. Before you get scammed upside down by her, a word of advice. Wash your face and clear your mind. I like this guy's hairstyle. I've already washed my face. Hello, Pathia. No wonder you're foolish enough to believe this supposed Oracle Dream Mother. Your eyes are just as useless as hers. It'll be too late if you want to meet Pathia. When I arrived, I happened to witness the city guards escorting that scoundrel away. So many years, and someone smart finally saw through her tricks. Is this what Schadenfreude means? That's taking pleasure in other people's suffering, for those who don't know what this word means. I have also been suspicious, actually. I'm actually not suspicious. Tribby seems to understand that their power is genuine, and I believe Tribby. Tribby has given me no reason to doubt Tribby. Why couldn't I be the one who thwarted her? Before Yanisopolis was destroyed, the priests of the Temple of Three Fates frequently concocted prophecies, colluding with those scummy politicians. They would even distort Oryx's prophecies for their own gains. Just people who never experienced those times would believe foretellings of a blind from a dubious origins. The ranting man details the various crimes of the past priest, sometimes in anger, sometimes in tears. You'd better leave before he gets hysterical. Better go look for the city guards who detained Pathia and ask them about the situation. City guard needs to be free, maybe you know something. Where he loses temporarily, it's best that you avoid provoking him any further. Did these three have any more dialogue? Don't be anxious. As long as you follow the guidance of destiny, you will surely encounter Lady Pathia. Okay. Hello, fellow random guard that is totally not Lord Nias's same model. I think that was the only thing that took away from the Lord Nias's storyline, was the fact that he's literally reusing a default model we've seen before. An honor to meet you, Pathia. I'm looking for Pathia. Pathia, I'm here to save you. If you're looking for Lady Pathia, she has left. Judging by her troubled look, it is likely caused by that dream. It's also our fault, as we often trouble her to assist us for work. Yet we can hardly help her when the time comes. To her work. Yanisopolis, Ghost. It would be great if we can catch it. Ghost. I'm familiar. Are we going ghost busting? Please don't tease us. Speaking of this ghost, you could say it and I are old acquaintances. When the black tide descended, my father took me and escaped, but the danger was greater than we could ever imagine. The people with us disappeared one by one into the darkness. Hunger and fear gradually turned into despair. But then Oryx's Titankin appeared in front of us. It said within a dilapidated temple of the Three Fates, there is a prophet named Pathia, waiting for us. She will bring forth the prophecy from the Fate Titans, leading us to Okema. Whatever happened next was actually what the Titan Kid said. We found her among the ruins, and she saved us with her prophecy. This ghostly person seems quite nice. The tone of her story has shifted. Isn't this a really positive vibe? If things ended there, it would have been fine. But then, since Pathia often hears its voice in her dreams, year after year, it's like a ghost haunting her. We've also tried returning to the Abyss of Fate, looking for that Titankin, but it was all in vain. There may be another hidden reason. So many twisted turns. I've got goosebumps. After arriving at Alakama, Lady Pasthea quickly integrated herself. She offers her help to those chosen by destiny and routinely bestows her prophecies on us. Just like today. Citizens that were attacked by monsters, lost refugees, so far many have been saved by her prophecies. Even those who slander her call her a liar because they weren't chosen. She just laughs it off. Huh. If only I can share some of her burdens. Let's stop the chit-chat here. If you're here seeking prophecy, it's better you do it some other day. It's probably a sign as well that you're not being able to meet her. I mean, I don't believe in destiny. According to the city guard, destiny has already decided you will not meet Pasthea. However, you can choose a more unconventional method. For example, letting a fellow companion delve into her memories. I said, letting a fellow companion delve into her memories. I said, letting a fellow companion delve into her memories. Though it's not polite to snoop into others' pasts. But if you think about it, you've done that plenty too. Besides, if you want to locate Pasthea, it's the only way left. I will special summon Mem to the battlefield. Mem, I choose you. Help me, Super Mem. That is a fun one. I'm taking a screen cap of that. I'm just going to put that in my meme chat. I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore, and I think special summoning is broken. I haven't played Pokemon in a while, so let's go with the Star Rail. Help me, Super Mem. I really want to ignore you. I've heard most of the details. Since you asked me with such sincerity, I shall help you mercifully. Mem has a serious expression, with a gaze that seems to penetrate to the past. But from your perspective, it looks like they're just floating about. Why do we keep getting into a conflict with the narrator? Oh, what a sad expression. What's in her hand? A diary? Do I need to take a look into what's written inside? Let's take a good look. Remember, doing this is not of Mem's own will, but you forcing Mem's hands. Ugh, what messy handwriting. Yet another voice disappeared, and I still remember. Pasthea, you are the most despicable liar. It is you who fabricated the prophecy, and everyone perished because of you. The writing on this page is practically swirling in circles. I'm so dizzy. Everything that's happening is Orynyx's punishment for me. I betrayed them. I deserve this. Veil of Evernight. These blind eyes can no longer get a glimpse of your... She's writing with such force that she's almost piercing through the paper. I've given up. From the beginning till the end, I've never been able to break free from the shackles of fate. If there's a way to break free of it, I can only think of one. Ah, shoot. Something huge is happening. What did she write? Death. I will return to the embrace of Thanatos. We have to find her quickly. Oh, we found her suicide note. That is not a good sign. Dangerous place, hidden from everyone else. Ugh, where is it? Ma'am? Ma'am. I know, an elevated place near the skies. You gonna jump off a cliff? Or a building?
Does it really work?
Is that her? You made it, panting heavily. You stop in front of Pasthea, with only one thought echoing in your blank mind. Let me catch my breath. Don't rush, my friend. I am not Menestia's butterfly. I will not flit away before your eyes. Before you start, let me guess your identity. Ooh, she does have grayed out eyes. You're the honored guest of the Chrysos heirs who was causing such a commotion in Akama just a few days ago, right? Yeah. No, I'm a Tribby. Nope, I am Tribby. No, that's a bad idea. Tribby does not want us to be known by her. Your foresight is amazing. I remember every voice in this city. Naturally, I can differentiate from the new voices. That was a close one, Trailblazer. Oh, Trailblazer, have you forgotten the important mission you carry? Your brain runs at full capacity, thinking of ways to stop her from jumping down. Life is still pretty good. Weather today is great. Weather today is great. When I sleep at night, I kick away my blanket. Why is that the correct choice? As you said, although I am unable to get a glimpse of the dawn device that Cavalli is carrying, the warmth of the light still brings me joy. Life is still pretty good. Yes, even the Evernight covers my eyes. I can still hear its murmurs from here, even if Oryx is afar. When I sleep at night, I kick away my blanket. Really? This is not a good habit. May Oryx bestow its blessings upon you and bless you with blissful sleep. Can Oryx do that? Is that the Time Titan's domain? Do we not have like a Dream Titan or like a Sleep Titan? Pasthea wears a serene smile on her face, but you knew it was just a sign of numbness. Oof. Please don't do anything rash. Please don't die in my mission. Reincarnation comes with a risk. Please consider everything carefully before resetting. Huh? I was just taking a stroll. Unless, judging by your urgent tone, you're here because of this? I don't think I've done anything that anyone to misunderstand. Someone said you're a liar? I heard you dream of ghosts. Thank you for your concern, but this doesn't seem to be related to the conclusion you've drawn. Someone said you're a liar. Thank you for your concern, but this... Okay. Tell the truth. Tell Pasthea everything you've seen along the way, including collaborating with Mem to sneak a glance at the diary. Only her reaction is entirely different from what you expected. You're saying that Mem can access my memories? Oh, sorry, allow me to collect myself. The situation with the diary, I can't really explain clearly now, but I hope you can call upon that friend you call Mem to help me find someone. That spirit. That's Oryx's kin. That ghost, Oryx's kin? The slumbering Oryx often conceals fate within their murmurs. The murmurs traverse the celestial veil and become sounds beyond the reach of ordinary people. I can hear their murmurs and glean prophecies from them. Yet for many years, my dreams have been plagued with another noise. Although it's very muffled, two words are clear, or clearer than anything else. Pasthea. Liar. Oryx, are they angry over my betrayal? Hence their meting of such punishment? If that's the case, why did they send their kin to guide others to save me from the ruins? What is destiny? This question feels like a knife, gouging out my eyes and leaving them in the ruins. I can hear whispers of the future in my dreams, yet my eyes can only gaze into the past. Everyone in the Holy City takes care of me, yet their searches yield nothing. If it's you, perhaps Oryx's blessing will lead you to it. I am that OP. It's all thanks to Mem. Oryx's dream murmurs not only hold the fate of the future, but also memories of the past. As long as you bring me the echoes from beyond the sky left behind in the abyss of fate, from beyond the sky, I will be able to find traces of its whereabouts and hear the truth from its mouth. Okay. Did you find her? Of course. Have no fear when I'm on the job. I'm currently dealing with something urgent. Give me some time and I'll get to the bottom of it when I'm back. We don't know what you're facing, but keep it up, little Gray. As long as you can bring me echoes from beyond the sky left behind the abyss of fate, I will be able to find traces of its whereabouts. Hear the truth from its mouth. So we gotta go to the abyss of fate. Okay, so it wants us to go there. I've been doing a lot of off-stream exploring, gathering chests. I'm trying to level up the chalice in the Chamber of Genesis. What was it, the chalice of Phagosia or whatever it's called? So in my downtime, I'm usually just treasure chest hunting. I'm glad that we have a bunch of tools to make that easier. Although I haven't heard us, that's a little bit easier for me. Find Ornyx from beyond the sky is such a huge place, it feels like a little vague. Decided to take and use Ornyx's prophecy tablet. Ah! Insight is blindness. Okay. Okay, let's try... There. Okay, that wasn't that hard. Come on, I found the direction of the sound. Oh, here we go. Do you really think that we can find the new maiden? Oh, actually, this tracks. I ran into one of these memories when I was exploring. When they were talking about the maiden here. Since the fall of Giannis, the Fate Titans have persistently answered our prayers with silence. This makes it hard for me to not believe that it's their punishment for humans who take the lives of their own kin. Prophecies are necessary. Once we lose the prophecies, Yanisopoulos' position among the Alliance will be obliterated. By then, we will just be a blade of grass among the Black Tide, merely trophies for Nigador's legion mounted on the shields and spears. If worse comes to worse, we can prop that girl up. Like we always do? What the Alliance needs is just prophecies. Not real prophecies. Everyone is well aware. Oh, that's my fault. Another fire at Moss Landing. I guess we're just gonna have constant fires in California. What the Alliance needs is just prophecies. Not real prophecies, everyone is well aware. As long as we have the maiden in the palm of our hand, like the bird in a cage, whatever the Fate Titans have truly foretold is left for us to interpret, isn't it? But my concern is, what if she also escapes? Then what? Or in a moment of desperation, escapes into the hands of Thanatos? If you and I both keep quiet, who will know whether the maiden at the temple is the same person as before? Okay, before we listen to the rest of these, I want to show you all the one I found in my exploration. So this is where our train crashed, for those who don't know. Carriage is hanging out the wall. But yeah, this one. This I found incredibly interesting. The placement of the aperture seems a little off. Perhaps the environment here is different from how it once was. Stonemason. Great Holy Maiden, you are here to collect volcanic glass again. Indeed, there is a constant need for it in the city at the moment. Things are truly dire. How is the city faring at the moment? People are saying that the unrest in politics you don't think will lead to war, do you? Great Holy Maiden, you must tell me. If there really is unrest, would you like to take my family somewhere safe to live out their days? My friend, if it really came to war, I fear there would be no safe place to run to. This is true, oh great Holy Maiden. Take this volcanic glass with you. Please don't go down to the mines to source it yourself anymore. The fractured surfaces of those red crystals are far too sharp. My heart hurts every time I see your hands dripping with blood as you leave. Thank you. Come to think of it, just let me know the next time you need some more. I may seem busy, but I can always make time to carve out some volcanic glass for you. There's no need for you to go to such trouble. This is likely the last time I shall collect volcanic glass. I understand, Great Holy Maiden. Please take care of yourself. I have heard word of those officials have been treating you poorly. If it became too much for you to bear, you must escape Amphorius. It's so vast. Ah, there I go talking about these things again. I appreciate your intentions. Perhaps I could run away, but sometimes it seems as though fate has opened many doors to you. There's still only one path that you can actually walk. And then there's this one here. Placement that seems a little bit off. Perhaps the environment here is different from how it once was. Oh no, this is the same thing. Oh, so these were the two talking. Ah. Anywho, that was the weird one that I stumbled across. Just exploring the world. It makes me wonder if there are more of those. Got him. Alright, so let's talk to these two now. Close your eyes and cast your soul into the Evernight Vale. Among the starry night Oryx, the wheel of time and destiny shall grind your pure soul. Uncle, if the wheel rolls over me, will I break? Just like my father? If I break, will I go to Thanatos? Does that mean I'll never be able to see Oryx? It's just a chant. Be quiet and do as I say. Okay, Uncle. I'm afraid of pain. Can you get Oryx to be faster? I'm afraid. The girl's waifish body quivers beneath the acolyte's gaze. She thinks of saying something, but she is still worried Oryx might accidentally break her. A growl escapes her hungry stomach, swiftly cutting off the blasphemous thoughts. Sorry. Now take out the ceremonial herbs and don't put your hands in your mouth. You'll get poisoned. Do you still remember what I taught you? What's next is the next step to the tripart ritual? Recite the Gate of Infinity to Lantin's praise. Nonsense, that's Giannis. Yeah, Giannis is the passage titan. Not Talantin. Talantin is the balance titan. Wizened priest. Just a while ago I met your husband, the warrior who always returned victorious. But now even poverty shrouds a hero's family alongside Zagreus' mockery. Parents lose their lives, driven to the river of souls by the ravages of war, while the children are left bereft of family, entering the eternal sleep amidst hunger and sickness. We are powerless in stopping the spread of the black tide. This failure lies with us, the ones in power. If she becomes the maiden, can I still see her? The dust of the secular world will taint the maiden's purity. The infamy that stained the previous maiden was thanks to her mother, who deluded her into stealing away Yanis's core flame. Oh. So Trebi's mom deluded her into stealing Yanis's core flame. That led to the present downfall of Yanisopolis. What if she doesn't succeed? I'm saying Pasthea is just a normal child. You can pick off the street. A regular child you can pick off the street. Why would the gaze of Ornyx take pity on such a girl? Madam, how long can you keep raising her? The black tide swallows the lands of the pillar and stone. As we speak, wheat fields are corroded. The soil is flooded. How will you withstand this famine? It won't be long till you starve to death here. The priest suddenly raises his voice. Even Pasthea, who has been fretting over the ritual, can't help turning her head. Don't get distracted, Pasthea. Keep following instructions of the Acolyte. Now you have a chance to change destiny. She will become the maiden who does not need to worry about food and shelter. As compensation, we will offer you, her mother, enough food to tide through this famine. Do what is good for you. This situation is horrible. Echoes from beyond the sky, so this is how it feels. Got it. Let's go. We have to find the next prophecy tablet. Alright, where are we heading next? All the way over there? That doesn't seem that bad. Right ahead, I'm hearing their voice. Easy peasy. Sure enough, people care about prophecies. To continue forward, new echoes can be beyond the sky should be nearby. There's 3 more. Everyone, the terrifying black tide is devouring the lands, and the Mad King's lands will be pointed at any city at any time. Even right here, the shadow of misfortune attempts to drag us towards annihilation. Listen to what it has said to you. It is said that Ornyx refused to bestow a prophecy, and that the Titans never loved their subjects. Would you have succumbed to its trickery? Capture it. Flagellate it. Damnable liar, lapdog of Zagreus. O priest, may Ornyx not castigate those kind souls deceived by trickery. Naturally, destiny will protect us. Ornyx's prophecy has been bestowed. From the words of the Titans, from the unwistable and unwavering destiny, we will eventually triumph over death and strife. May the gods' gazes shine radiant over the glorious advance. Does everyone hear clear? Destiny, grand destiny will protect us. What are you, Loki from the MCU? Glorious purpose. Praise Ornyx, praise Ornyx. Man, this is starting to sound like a cult. That won't do. You're asking too much. We'll be exposed if we keep this up. I know, the fervent ranks of those loose-tongued sophists swell by the day. So it's because of this that you want Ornyx to bestow a prophecy upon you? I hear that Nicator's legion is but fewer than 3 days away from your city. They won't buy any contrived prophecies of destiny. An easy politician. Huh. A mere year ago, you were still strutting with pomp. I, too, know that the tables have turned. But since the gloves are off, don't blame me for spilling the entire truth. I have no authority to interfere with your actions, and you are not the first to do so. Go tell them whose pockets those riches line, and they will never bring them fortune. Go tell them. The Titans won't protect them, and the black tide will inevitably surge across the lands. Even if Oryx remains silent, I will foretell your future. They will kill you. They will not believe. Ho ho ho, we'll see. One day the scales of justice will exact equal retribution onto each and every one of us. I hope so too, but Talantin is gone. The acolyte lethargically stares into the distance and sighs, as if what he once believed, deeply loved, had long since perished alongside the Titans. The temple he once worshipped. If the Fate Titans could really peer into the future, would they have seen the black tide devour everything? Why do they not come and save us? Why do they not refuse the destiny that forces them to offer up the core flame? Or are they also powerless before destiny itself? That seems complicated, but it sounds like they're getting in on the... Oh, I walked out of the field. Alright, the jittery priest is back. Still nothing? What exactly are you good for as a holy maiden? But Oryx, I know it's staying silent. But why do you think we brought you here? Prophecy, prophecy. Without Oryx's prophecy, you're nothing. I honestly don't know what fortune you stumbled onto that day to be able to receive their prophecy. I'm now thoroughly suspecting that it's all a trick by Zagreus. For the maiden's title to be adorned on trash like you and make a mockery of us. And that old woman, you and that old woman are nothing but scheming liars. The girl's jaws are tightly clenched, tasting rust through gritted teeth. Such words are nothing but sheer insults to mother and daughter. No matter what you will say and what you will need in order to mislead others, if that's the case, what use am I even as the maiden? You think we don't know that? The common folk can't tell the difference between true and false prophecy? Wild prophecies will only invite catastrophe, repeating the mistakes of the Chrysos War. I know that you've always thought of us as a bunch of liars using prophecies to control the fools outside the temple. But let me tell you, the ones who truly need prophecies are not us, but them. If I told them now that the prophecies don't exist, would they even have any hope of surviving the black tide? Huh. They would barge in and tear us to shreds, and wait for Thanatos in despair. That damned destiny. Why did it only leave us with a worthless Oryx? The missing memory is getting clearer. They are right in front. It's hurting my ears. Should be more careful too. Head to the Temple of Three Fates. I might need to stop and get water soon.
Feeling lucky.
Lots of chaotic echoes. Sounds like many people crying. Two more, huh? It's the jittery priest again. Allow me to ascertain once again. The black tide will devour Yanisopoulos. Did the prophecy really state this? After being silent for so many years, Oryx responded to us just like that. This is the destiny in which we so devoutly believe? Are we supposed to watch helplessly as the city is offered to the savage Nigador? Apasthea plead with the Three Fates once more. Proffer the most luxurious sacrifice to the Titan. Mayhaps Oryx will change their mind. Then they will rewrite our fate. Do they actually have the power to do that? I don't think they do. I think they just see the future. That's right, the way they are now, they're just feverish with rage. It's nothing more than one of their tantrums to frighten us mortals. Well, say something. If I told you the black tide will kill us all, and everyone will die, will you believe me? Of course not. After fighting the Calamity Titans for so many years, having to lie to those boorish common folk every day is with a new tale, at least let them live on with their supposed honor. Now you're telling me that everything we did was for naught? If I told you now that the black tide will not breach us, that we will all live, will you believe me then? We simply do not wish to admit it ourselves. So many cities have been decimated by time, and now it is our turn. That prophecy, how do we... Just do what you usually do. Oh yes, don't be in a hurry to leave. We'll still attempt what you said to have Pasthea try again, in hopes of destiny turning in our favor. Destiny is not so fickle, is it? It's getting more unsafe outside these days. The sounds outside the temple have been waning, and our offerings dwindle day by day. Most of these ritual herbs have withered and died. Were they brought from within the black tide? Yes, your highness, it is said that we lost many good men trying to flee the monsters that spawned on the black tide. We couldn't even bring their bodies back home. But what other solutions do they have? All they have are hopes of the temple's meager rewards to feed their families. The relatives of the dead note them down and double their remunerations. This is Ornyx's blessing unto them. I will pay the portion that exceeds the allotted compensation. Also tell them, in the near future the temple will have no need of tribute or herbs. We will have little else to reward them with. If they wish to live, tell them to go to the holy city of Okama. My lord, you mean... I've already said that what has to be said. Some things should be left unspoken, as I am sure you understand. Understood. This is absolutely not the destruction preordained by prophecy. Just as we wretched folk are unable to sate the coffers for the titans we serve, we have merely been deceived by Zagreus and are simply fleeing to Akama. Very well. Send the herbs to the maiden. The ritual to Ornyx is about to start. Before I leave, forgive me for asking, can we truly not escape this fate? We can persuade those stubborn priests to plead for aid from Akama. I'm getting tired. If Yanisopolis is destined to fall, reinforcements will only cause more people to forsake their lives here. My lord, may the gods' gazes shine radiant on our glorious advance. You feel a wave of dizziness as if Pasthea's emotions are penetrating time and memory right into your mind. I've tried everything, I really have, but it's no use. Nothing will change. Black tide. All I see is it surging toward us. Why does destiny toy with us so, Ornyx? Do you hate me that much? Nausea, vertigo, your senses start to drift and muddle from successive shocks. The future doesn't even exist. All I can see is pitch-black world, ruin, death, the maddened titan, other fallen titans. If I can't change anything, why do you let me see these? Do you want even more people to wallow in despair like you? But why me? I haven't done anything. I just want... Someone is whispering in your ear. Danger, stop. Is it Mem? You try to discern the voice, but an irresistible force is enticing you to close your eyes. Some memories exist in this world. Some are merely overly chaotic, even capable of reversely peering into the Watcher's consciousness. Unfortunately, your Memo Keeper friends haven't taught you that fact. Helpless, unprotected, only fear and fatigue are what assault you. As long as you close your eyes, you let your soul sink into the Evernight, and all these woes will fade away. As Thea opens your eyes, what did you see in Oryx's prophecy? Inescapable death. The eternally silent, lonely black tide. A corrupted, ailing world. But this should not be your ending. Destiny will not treat you so unfairly. Do you not think it owes you a future? If you did not become the maiden then, would everything have turned out differently? Unfettered, free among the free, like a bird. I might have become a craftsman. I might have become a scholar. I might have become a warrior. Circe's disciple, or perhaps a subject graced by Aquila. Using your wisdom to create record and decipher. Your eloquent rhetoric will be quoted by countless others after you. Your name will also be remembered by scholars of the Grove. But all this will not come to pass. You are just Pasthea, destined maiden of the Temple of Three Fates, a prisoner without dignity nor freedom. Now answer me, Pasthea. In Oryx's prophecy, what did you see? You see the black tide swallowing the land. The death led by Thanatos brings decay and rot. It is truly fair. It is truly fair. Aquila's disciples, Circe's disciples, Oryx's disciples, all are equally facing eternal slumber and death. No matter where you choose to escape, destiny is omnipresent. It will always follow your shadow. Just like every time it did in the past. Only darkness and death are left. Death and darkness, darkness and death, death and darkness, darkness and death. Where else can you escape? Unless you offer up your soul to Thanatos. That's right, Thanatos, a sacrifice. Swallow those poisonous herbs. No, don't do that. And then the black tide arrived in time. You awakened in a familiar place. Do you remember what happened? To escape destiny, Pasthea, you betrayed Oryx, imbibed poison, and turned around lunging towards Thanatos' embrace. But even death did not gain possession of your tragic soul. Go forth, the scale has ascertained the weight of your soul. Only a fate worthy of it awaits. Okay, I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back. Lift the curtain of the past. Though they have fallen already, the remaining judgments of Talantin are many and varied. It's quite ironic to think that even now, to overcome challenges, you still need the hand of Zagreus. My lord, let me do the heavy work. You must take care of your health. Very well. Do you remember how to do it? For all these years serving you, the one thing I am sure of is that the celestial sphere that symbolizes the world should be on the right, isn't it? That's right, the celestial sphere's weight goes on the right side. And we stand on the left tray. The scales will lift us right to the destination. Let's go. Hope Lady Pasthea can make it. Illusions of the past are getting clearer and clearer. Illusions of the past disappear amongst the sea of butterflies. No, wait, they already did that joke when we went to Castrum Kremnos. Alright, Hand of Zagreus. I guess we'll just put this over here. Witness the end of the maiden's story. Open your eyes and look, Pasthea. Look at your miserable visage. The poison did not take your life, but robbed you of your eyes. Of course, that much is sufficient. You are unable to complete the maiden's prayer. You can only be locked away by the priests here, and then buried in debris. Why do they not leave you to your devices? Because they have a mere tinge of conscience left in them. But that is not important, for they are probably all dead in the Black Tide's deluge. After a long time, you will feel famished. Do you remember the last words your mother said to you when she left? She tried her hardest to force a smile. As soon as the corners of her lips drooped, her tears would flow down her wrinkled crevices. Cheer up, Pasthea. You won't ever have to go hungry again. Where is she now? Is she still alive in this era where all life heads towards quietus? You pray to Orynyx, whom you betrayed, in hopes that destiny will bless her journey. I miss her dearly. You have long forgotten her face and her voice. Even if she were to stand before you and call out your name, you would not remember her. No, I don't hate her. She sold you to these priests so that she could live. You were never able to step foot outside the Temple of the Three Fates after that day. Perhaps from the moment that happened, you were already dead. Stop thinking about that event and that woman who abandoned you. Even if you had a million reasons to speak up for her, hunger, and her fear. Hunger and fear will fuel your instinctive hate for her. No, I'm not playing Fear and Hunger on this channel. I think the game is kind of stupid. I think it's artificially difficult and a little bit arbitrary in its design. You have even started to abhor your maiden predecessor. If not for her, would you even be in such a beleaguered predicament? But you know you are just venting your own frustrations. Very soon, you will die here. Continue onwards in search of the priest's remains. They're over there. I guess we'll use the Janus Gate. I did a lot of exploring in this room in my own time, so a lot of the puzzles are already solved. Who do we have here? Our esteemed maiden. Accusing us of being liars fabricating prophecies from your ivory tower, defending it with the fervor, and how is Orynyx treating you? I obviously know the prophecy we declared is false, but since that's the case, why doesn't it give us the true prophecy? Does it wish to simply watch Amphorius burn in black fire? Old friend, no need to be so harsh on an innocent girl. Be it her or us, the Fate Titans, we are all but prisoners in the abyss of fate. No escape. It is inevitable. I do not wish to resist any longer. I will burst forth from this cage. I will never accept such a fate. Go, Pasthea. Go witness your destiny, and make a choice for it. Reach the end of the temple. Okay, we gotta go back here again. We're literally just looping back. Who's this? Your young self would not understand what methods Orynyx employed to reveal those destinies to you beyond the prophecy. Ever since both your two kin passed, this could be the most generous revelation. Its tragic scene reflected in your eyes. Locked in the depths of the temple, choking on poison herbs, finally buried beneath debris. What have you experienced but a nightmare of the future you encountered in a stupor? As long as you allow lies to flow from your lips, you will embark on a path towards another future and escape this tragic destiny. Child, what choice will you make? As long as you allow lies to flow from your lips, you will embark on a path towards another future and escape the tragic destiny. I don't like any of these options. Deceive them, claiming to have not seen anything, and that Orynyx never revealed anything to you. You successfully escaped the cage of being a maiden. What do you intend to do next? Go be a scholar. You try to imagine an unrealistic future, but in reality, you will soon die from hunger. Food in the house has already been depleted, and your mother is enduring hunger to protect you from it. This is the first time you notice that her figure has become so emancipated. As long as you become the maiden, you will all survive. You can go into the fields and farm. You can go work for money. Your weakened bodies can no longer withstand such labor. As the black tide slowly swallows the land, there will be no place for you to farm. But if you become the maidens, you will all survive. You can go and work for money, weaving or carving. But where does the tools and materials come from? Reality is not a bedtime story read by your mother. But once you become the maidens, you will be able to survive. God, I hate these, really lumping you into a path of destiny here, don't they? I want to become the maiden. This is your only destiny. You all can escape to Akama. You all can barely stand on your own 2 feet. How will you reach the holy city that's high above? Give up on struggling past there. I can still make a choice. A pointless defiance. Do you have the bravery to choose death? Even if this is an act of cowardice, even if your mother will lose hope for her life because of this, give up on struggling. I will become the maiden. This destiny cannot be altered. I don't want to lose my freedom. I don't want to become a liar. I mean, they definitely want me to pick this one. But no, freedom. Your mother will not blame you. To ensure your survival, she will likely take on those dangerous jobs doing work deep in the black tide. Someday in the future, there will be strangers knocking on your door, bringing you to attend her funeral. I fear for my destined future. Your mother, the only one who still loves you in this world, and the only one who you still love, she has given you everything she has. Now she has to give up her life for you. You have to become the maiden, or else she'll die in the black tide. I will become the maiden. Praise destiny. You ultimately became the maiden. As time marches on, the black tide and the death both arrive at the moment of fate reveals itself. Asthea, you are going to die. As she lost consciousness, the memories of the past gradually faded as well. Suddenly, you hear a familiar voice calling to you. Oh God, thank God. Get me out of here. Can. You're finally awake. You got caught trying to cross the border. You were walking here in a daze and it scared me. Oh yeah, that reminds me, whenever we enter memories with Ben, we kind of just turn into a blank stare and stop moving. Foaming at the mouth. This must be the final echoes from beyond the sky. Let's bring them to Pasthea. I don't think these are echoes from beyond the sky. I think these are the echoes of the past. Illusions of the past. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. We've been going for an hour and a half. It's 19 minutes left till it is February 19th.
Time. Why not make the most of it?
The 19th and 19. Miss Can, is that you? I heard your footsteps and its sound. I have brought you back the echoes from beyond the sky. It has been a long way. I felt as if I glimpsed many confidential details. To think these memories are still held in Yanisopolis. Never did I imagine I would recollect my past in such a way. Oryx's kin. Let's hope we could find them in these sounds. As Thea gently places her fingertips on the back of your ear. The echoes flow into your ears, carrying her confession with them. The sound of collapse and cries, they are the sounds I'll never forget, the haunting echoes of the black tide. At a time, I cowered in the temple, waiting for Thanatos to lead me from my bitterness to the river. But what arrived was a group of fugitives, guided by Oryx, seeking an oracle from the Holy Maiden. "O destiny," I scream at thee, "to hell with the Holy Maiden. I am nothing but a blind woman now." Yet, like the priests, I forged an oracle. In the darkness, I clung to my childhood memories, barely piecing together the path that would lead to Akama. Then I pointed to the sky and said to them, "What did you say?" "Move ahead. The Time Titan has delivered a prophecy. We shall overcome the barriers of death and reach the holy city of Kefale." The music stopped. This is kind of getting a little bit dark. On the very night we marched into Okama, I, who had lost my sight, heard an echo from beyond the heavens in my dreams. Just like a prayer whispered in the temple, I understood the meaning of the echo the moment I heard it. This identity I fought so hard to escape from had finally... Oh shit, we got a crowd here. At some point, Pasthea found herself surrounded by citizens seeking an oracle. It felt as if you were no longer in Okama, but transported to the Temple of the Three Fates in the past. "Lady Pasthea, please look at me. Did you see my destiny from the Titan's revelation?" "High Priest, please tell us. What order did the Holy Maiden receive? As for Yanisopolis, no, the destiny of Amphorius. How would it be?" "O great Oracle Dream Mother, I come with you from a wish, but simply offer our heartfelt gratitude and deepest respect." Just remember, the whole objective of this entire questline was actually to find a missing book. Don't think I forgot. I remember. I have a good memory. I got a good noodle. Simply wish heartfelt gratitude and deepest respect. Citizens outside the temple. Fate, glorious fate, will protect us. We will eventually triumph over death and strife. May the gods' gazes shine radiant over our glorious advance. Reveal to us the oracle, and we shall dedicate ourselves fully to the prophecies of the Titans. Praise Onyx! Praise Onyx! Seems like nothing has changed. Everyone, today is my day of rest. Let's reconvene another time. Is that how it was resolved? She can slack off like this? At Pasthea's proclamation, the noise in your ears suddenly quieted. The crowd dispersed noisily, yet without much complaint. Lady Pasthea, your prophecy was true. We discovered a mother and her daughter in the ruins. The child's health is deteriorating. Please find a doctor for her as soon as possible. O Oracle Dream Mother, the elders in my family have recently made some delicious sweet cakes. I shall bring some to you shortly. I humbly accept them. Thank you. You seem exhausted lately. Let's take a trip to the hot springs again in a few days to recharge. There's a hot springs? Where? Sure, I wanted to suggest that too. Shortly after the area around Pasthea returns to the quietness it had moments ago. Fate. As one blessed by Ornyx, what do you think fate looks like? An irresistible command from heaven? An excuse for self-degradation? Prison that constrains all things. I used to think I was free from destiny, and I walked towards death based on my choices. but Ornyx's kin led them again to the temple, where they found the holy maiden who betrayed the Titans. Come to think of it, Pasthea and the liar may not have been the targets of that kin's accusations, but rather a dismissive sneer at my futile defiance. But no matter what, I am determined to find that kin and seek the answer. Am I truly free from my destiny, or is my struggle for freedom itself part of my destiny? Echoes from beyond the sky. Though these sleep talk seem unrelated, I discovered the shadow of the Titan within them. Have they been waiting for my return? Miss Can, please bring me back. I understand this is a selfish request to carry a burden like that to a perilous ground, but I must witness it myself. This has bad idea written all over it. Let's go. I guess we're going back. Carefully support Pasthea, starting along the way. A familiar touch. When was the last time I stood here? I can't even remember. I've stayed here for many years, but most of the time was spent in the depths of the temple. The time truly spent on this land has been rare. The truth is right before our eyes. I can already hear its voice, but... Are you nervous? I'm fearful. If I really never once escaped destiny, if Ornyx watched me at my betrayal of them, then watched me receive their salvation, I don't know how to face it all. We have to move forward. Destiny has already changed. I'll be with you till the end. Yes, everyone in Akama is still waiting for my return. Unravel the final memory. Let us witness the true face of Ornyx's kin. Where is it? What is this? Nameless woman. Friends, you all escaped here from other cities, right? The black tide can no longer be contained, and the torrent of Thanatos will swallow the earth whole. Why am I not afraid? For I do not fear death, as I am Ornyx's kin, and I belong solely to their starry night. Please do not panic. Ornyx sent me here to offer you all salvation. Hear me, before you stands the Temple of Fate Titans. Walk forth deep into the ruins, and you shall find a prophet. Her name is Pasthea. This is her mom, isn't it? Her name is Pasthea. Bring her out, and she shall bestow upon you a prophecy of the Fate Titans, ensuring your survival to Akama. It's exactly what the city guard said. In the world beyond memories, Pasthea is listening to the sounds here. You can hear her breathe, her breaths becoming increasingly frantic. Ornyx, the almighty Fate Titan, I beg your favor. I beg your forgiveness for my sins. I am the most despicable of liars, and for my own selfishness I sacrificed the lives of many innocents. But if I kept my silence, who will save her? If there is anyone who deserves to be punished, it should be me. The one who abandoned... Wow, I was right. It's her mom. Her mom was the one that made up the prophecy that led to her and so many others being saved. If there's anyone who deserves to be punished, it should be me. I am the one who abandoned her. If only I tried harder. If only I could have kept her from growing hungry. If only I brought her along to escape to Akama. If only. If only. Are you listening, Ornyx? I can offer my everything. My heart. My eyes. As long as you can fulfill my wish. Oh, Destiny, please save my daughter. The lingering memories fade into the air. From today on, Pasthea's dreams will not be haunted by these echoes of the ghost anymore. Pasthea's lips curl up and then inwards. She clenches her jaw, fighting to hold back her tears. Man, I'm almost about to cry. It's depressing. The last desperate act of a mother. And she has no clue that it even succeeded. I never once thought this world would be the truth. My mother, the last time I saw her, I wasn't Oryx's maiden yet. My friend, how did my mother's figure look? Healthy, skinny, I couldn't see clearly. In the end, both my mother and I became liars who fabricated prophecies. They were lies out of goodwill. There will be a chance to make amends. I chased destiny to this point, only to end up with nothing. Oryx and Mother, have we truly succeeded in breaking free from our own destinies? No one can escape destiny. You have already transcended destiny. How ridiculous. This question has bothered me for years. Yet when I discover the truth, I realize that all these are no longer important. Yes, it doesn't matter if we are caught in the claws of destiny, as there are things that we are powerless to change. As long as we take action, there must be some things that will change. Among the ruins, Ornyx has never revealed to me a world other than the Black Tide. Even if it is blind hope, I also wish to believe that it was I who chose destiny, and not the other way around. Mother, I'm very happy now. But I can no longer hear your voice in my dreams. In the future, it might get a little lonely. Silenced clamoring. That was a sad ending. But there was some closure there. Little Gray, what did Passeathe? Lift your pillow. She asks you to lift your pillow, and that's it. It can't possibly be there. You looked for it high and low. Found it. Well, that was Oryx's Holy Maiden. That's, Tribby's predecessor. Not predecessor. Tribby is her predecessor, I guess. Interesting. We got some lore and insight into Tribby. And I guess we'll be learning a lot more about Tribby in the next update. But with that, we've basically completed and caught up with all Honkai Star Rail content. There's nothing left to see here outside of watching me hunt for like every sprite, but nobody wants to see that. There might be some fun NPCs if someone can convince me of an NPC quest line that they would like to see me record. If I haven't already recorded it or played through it, let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next stream. I have one more planned Genshin stream, possibly two. It depends on how much content I have to do. I'm told that the main story is now completed for the whatever the event is going on in 5.4 Genshin, so the next stream we'll do will probably be that. As for how many hours it'll be to play through, I don't know, and I probably won't have time to do so until Thursday or Friday. So until then, stay safe everyone, and look forward to regular uploads on the video. If you'd like to be updated on when I'm going live, the best place to do that would be to join my Discord. I always announce when I'm going live and what I'm going to be doing there. Usually several hours before I do so. We stream live twice a week at Twitch TV/sheetstreams. And we trim them down a little bit to put them on YouTube if you don't want to watch them live. But I appreciate what you do because sometimes I'll interact with you. I like to answer questions. I like to have my brain poked. You never know. I might have a very interesting answer for you. I am a well of wisdom for you to draw upon. In the meantime, I guess, I don't know if this video will be up before then, but I expect Tribby's trailer to probably actually be out pretty soon, too. Like, 6 days. I should probably have this video updated by then. Tribby's trailer will probably be out in 4 or 5 days. Probably less. Anyway, that's all from me. See you all next time. Stay safe, everyone.